Dear partners, I heartily welcome you at Telematics Dubai 2020, the first partner offline reunion this year. I extend our warmest welcome to all of you, but especially to those who traveled a long distance to Dubai, as in today's realities, even traveling from the neighboring Emirates requires lots of efforts and procedures. With some of you, we've met at the previous conference and had an opportunity to work together. Nevertheless, let me introduce myself. My name is Valeriya Zinkevich, and I'm a Regional Development Manager at Valon Division at Gurtam. I overlook the MENA region together with the Dubai team. Telematics Dubai 2020 is special for all of us, not only because it is the fifth regional conference, it is the only live conference held by Gurtam this year. From the very start of 2020, we witnessed the cancellation of all major live global events. Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo, Expo 2020 in the UAE, and of course, Telematics 2020 in Minsk. So yes, 2020 has been the first year we decided not to host our annual partner conference in Minsk. Telematics Dubai and Gitex were the only hope for us, dear partners, to see you face to face this year. We're keen to make this conference as safe as possible in current realities, even if right now it's hard to even imagine how we will make our traditional group photo. But there are no things we cannot cope with. I would like to personally thank all the partners with whom I met at Gitex last year. All of those meetings were remarkable for me as they defined the region's development plans for the year 2020. I would like to personally thank all the partners with whom I met at Gitex last year. All of those meetings were remarkable for me as they defined the region's development plan for the year 2020. I would love to thank you for all the personal meetings we had in Dubai at the beginning of the year and your presence here now. This means a lot to me. I am amazed at how much things have changed in just 1 year period. I could have said that this year was tough for the Valon community. But I will put it in the other words. This year advanced many business processes and showed us our growth zones. Speaking about Gurtam, more than 250 Gurtam team members had to switch to remote work within a really short period of time. We haven't fired a single person due to the pandemic, even though certain positions were no longer relevant. Yes, it was a challenging period for us as the company. However, our community is always on top of our priorities. And we did a lot to prevent the Valon partners' business from crashing due to the virus outbreak. To keep the spirit of Valon community alive, we launched a series of online events, Gurtam meetups, webinars, workshops, and panel discussions. This allowed us to share our knowledge and experience with the community and create a platform for refining our partners' business and technical skills. We made the Valon certification test free for the community so that more of you could invest time in education, even being locked in your homes and unable to get the usual tasks done. And I'm incredibly proud for more than 400 IT professionals who successfully passed the test over the last 3 months. Another step we took that many of our partners appreciated was the possibility to temporarily deactivate any numbers of units on Valon. With this tool, our partners save on their payments for these units while the fleets were not functional. We had about 40,000 deactivated units at the peak of the pandemic. Now, most of them are gradually being activated. We also introduced the distance tag application, which helps monitor how employees and citizens follow the quarantine rules, and launched the COVID-19 IoT Alliance to unite different companies in their efforts to overcome the pandemic. Last but not least, this year we hosted the first Global IoT Project Award ceremony, honoring the telematics and IoT projects. It was a great success all over the community and beyond. Within 1 month and a half, more than 100 IoT projects were submitted from all over the world, and being a part of the jury, I know how challenging it was to choose the only project from the nomination group. Dear partners, please allow me to introduce our Telematics Dubai and Gitex team this year. Olga Felenchuk is the head of International Business Development Center. She's responsible for building a strategic vision of IBDC development, managing the strategic Valon initiatives, analysis and optimization of existing approaches to the business development. Olga takes care of Gurtam's presence worldwide and currently manages 8 sub-regional groups. Anastasia Yuroha is the head of the marketing department. Anastasia strategically leads all the Gurtam marketing activities at online and offline events, product marketing, PR, digital, and more. Everything is fine-tuned to help our products rise and bloom. She is the one who stands behind the Valon growth success and worldwide expansion. Also, Anastasia is responsible for growing and nurturing the most valuable thing we have, the Valon community. Marina Pochenkova is our offline marketing specialist who puts all her heart into Gurtam's offline marketing development. Marina is responsible for live events and exhibitions we hold, starting from choosing a charming location for the partner conference and finishing with the IoT zone design. But don't let her title confuse you, as now Marina stands behind the online events too. Each Gurtam TV edition and award ceremony we had this year happened thanks to her efforts. Andrew Letetsky is the Implementation Specialist Coordinator. The title speaks for itself. Andrew is coordinating the work of all the implementation specialists in Minsk. Implementation specialists are those guys who gather unique telematics knowledge to assist our partners with the implementation of their projects. They know what Valon features can be used to meet the end client's requirements. So if you have any questions or suggestions regarding the work of implementation specialists, make sure to meet Andrew during the coffee break. Speaking about the people you're probably in the constant touch with. Jawahir Vapayev, Regional Development Manager, Karina Lukyanova, Business Development Manager, Shah Zain Rashid Ahmed, Business Development Manager. Our Dubai office got bigger, so we moved to a new location at the beginning of 2020. And I would like to invite everyone there. We will be waiting for you in GLT Cluster C Dubai. So, what will the only live exhibition bring us this year? Tomorrow, we will have the immense pleasure to spend time at Gitex at our IoT zone, which is traditionally located in the Bill Hall. We carry on the tradition of building large joint booths here in Dubai. This year, 7 co-exhibitors joined us, sharing our determination to meet the community in the live formats. As always, you will have a massive choice of tracking devices to cover any need, be it basic tracking, satellite terminals, or video monitoring. All you need, all your customers are expecting is there at Gitex at Gurtam IoT Zone. Speaking of the advanced functionality, a tracker is not enough. The manufacturers of top-notch hardware are essential members of the Valon community. This year, for the second time at Gitex, we're supposed to be accompanied by Sajic Slovakia, who develop mapping and GPS navigation solutions. Their products can be used for enhancing Valon routing functionality for the most demanding clients. Unfortunately, just recently we found out that Sajic didn't manage to come, but still we will have a pleasure to enjoy their presentation today later on. I would like to extend my gratitude to our co-exhibitors for sharing our IoT Zone initiative this year. They faced the hard choice, which I call to be or not to be, presented at Gitex during the pandemic. This year is a year of brave decisions, and I would like to thank our co-exhibitors for their choice. Your presence is enormously valuable to us. 2020 was the first year when we decided not to host our annual telematics conference in Minsk. Still, telematics in our hearts and minds just as its key moments. I know that some of you may think that I'm talking about the color party now, but I mean the Valon Top 50 Global Award ceremony. That is something we couldn't do live this year. We did it online, and I would absolutely hate to miss this opportunity to congratulate our partners once again today. 4 companies from the Middle East took places, and that deserves a round of applause from your side. So, Access Solutions took the 16th line in the rating. Integrated Solutions took the 22nd place. Tavasol from KSA took the 25th line in the top 50 list. And Gitex GoStar took the 46th place in the rating. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this year had a great influence on the telematic business. The fast-changing environment dictated the new rules. So the business must navigate the financial and operational challenges of coronavirus while rapidly addressing the needs of the customers. The second wave is not a myth anymore, and there are still uncharted waters of COVID-19 pandemic impact. We must outmaneuver uncertainty by course correcting and again, and reevaluate business approaches to strengthen our ability to sense and respond to customer changes. There are things which we cannot influence, but what we can really do is to turn massive challenges into a meaningful change. So let us open the 5th Valon Partner Conference, the first and the last live partner conference in 2020.